Good morning and welcome to Rose Red Homestead, where today we're going to be talking about an extraordinarily versatile and delicious food to keep in your refrigerator. I'm going to be doing it all the time for a quick addition to recipes. It is pretty amazing, and I had totally forgotten about it. About 60 years ago, I was a 20-year-old newlywed. My husband and I had just finished up our university degrees. Well, I still had 2 classes. He had finished, and we were headed to dental school to Houston. We went as far as El Paso, where his parents were, and I had made arrangements to finish up my last 2 classes at University of Texas, El Paso that summer. I had not spent a lot of time with his parents before. I had briefly met them at the wedding, and I didn't have any idea what meals would be like. I didn't really care. I didn't even think about it at that time. But I was anxious to spend some time with my new in-laws and to finish up my degree and get on to the rest of our lives so that my husband could, so I could get teaching school and put my then husband through dental school. So one of the first days that we were there, my mother-in-law I watched her grating some cheese and adding some mayonnaise to it and some pimentos, and I thought, what is she making? And she stirred it all around, and I don't know what else she put into it, but we had sandwiches for lunch that day. And that was my very first taste of pimento cheese. I loved it. It was amazing. I'd never even heard of it before. And so it became a staple of our meals that summer. Now, she only used it in sandwiches. I have not thought about pimento cheese for years. I don't think I've made it in yours and my whole marriage. Have we for the past 25 years, Jim? 27 years.
27,
yes.
Going on 28, I think.
I don't recall that I've ever made pimento cheese since we've been married.
Except last week.
Except last week when I was practicing. And I have looked up a lot of different recipes for making pimento cheese, and there are dozens of them. I was trying to remember what she put in it, and all I remember is pimentos, grated cheddar cheese, and mayo. But there were so many yummy recipes that I tried one last week, and I actually took 2 recipes and kind of combined them and put my own flavorings in, and I have kind of my own recipe that I'm going to share with you. A couple of the things that I learned as I read other recipes and other articles on pimento cheese, I had no idea how versatile it was. But I have a list of 10 different things and an 11th one that we are actually going to make in a video that will be airing in, well, it's down the list a ways, so it will be maybe next month it will be airing. But I just wanted to read you my collection of recipes that I got from all over the recipes. It can be used for all kinds of sandwiches, including grilled cheese sandwiches, a dip for crackers or for veggies. You can use it for the cheese in macaroni and cheese, add it to scrambled eggs. You can make pinwheel sandwiches, spread the pimento cheese on the flour tortilla, and then add the other things and roll those up in those pinwheel sandwiches. You can spread it on a bun for hamburgers. You can use it in pasta as a salad dressing. You can even add it to biscuits to make cheesy biscuits. And then you can spread it over baked chicken, and you can add it to rice. And there are dozens and dozens more ways to use it. I have really enjoyed this past month. I think I made my test batch about a month ago and just finished it up day before yesterday on some crackers. I think that keeping it in the refrigerator was wonderful for me because it was easy to pull out, and I used it on sandwiches and tried it in a few other things, and it is just a great staple. So we're going to make it. Now, one of the things that I learned by reading other people's recipes was that we usually buy a lot of previously grated cheese. And so I can just go get a bag of grated cheese and do whatever I want with it. But several people mentioned how important it is to grate your own and to use a box grater and the small size, not this large size, not the tiny size, but the small size. So I'm going to get busy and do that in just a minute. We'll do it off grid. And my box grater came with this little attachment thing that fits down inside it that will catch the cheese. So I will be doing the grating off camera. Meanwhile, I'm going to get the pimentos ready. Now we use a 4-ounce can or 4-ounce jar of pimentos. Can get a grip on this. I may not be able to. Might have to have Jim come do this. Oh, Jim. So Jim to the rescue. Thank you, honey.
Yeah.
And then I'm just going to drain these pimentos. And now I'm going to get busy grating the cheese. And we'll be back when the cheese is grated and we are ready to go on to the next step. Well, we are back and the cheese is grated right here. That's 8 ounces of cheese. I just bought a 2-pound block and I cut it in 8-ounce sections, in 8-ounce little mini blocks like the size that you saw, and then just have kept those in the refrigerator to make it easy to make the next batch when I'm ready. So it calls for 4 ounces of pimentos, my recipe does, and these are diced pimentos. You can get pimentos whole or in julienne pieces. This jar was saved me some time by being pre-diced. Some people like to dice their own. It calls for 8 ounces of cream cheese that has been softened. Just going to take a quick minute and get the last little bits here. And then I like to use a combination of mayo and Greek yogurt. I love the taste of both of those, but I like the slightly better nutrition of the yogurt. So I often will cut whatever is called for mayonnaise in half and use half and half, which is what I'm doing here. Get all the mayo off this. And another 1/4 cup of the Greek yogurt. It's close enough. So now we're just going to put in some flavorings. Here is, and this is a 1/4 of a teaspoon of garlic powder. A 1/4 of a teaspoon of, this is cayenne pepper. I like it just with a little touch of heat. A 1/4 of a teaspoon of onion powder. Just a sprinkle of pepper flakes, not too many. And then some pepper. And some salt. And you can use your mixer to mix this if you choose. I just stir it together this way.
I'm going to move forward.
Ooh, it smells so good. The cream cheese helps it be very, very spreadable, as does the mayo and the Greek yogurt. And this flavor develops better overnight, but it is good when you very first make it. I was trying this on all kinds of things. All right, I think it's about done. And then the next thing I do is I just put it in this glass container. And it barely fits. And it took me a month to go through that. Jim, did you like it?
It was good, yes.
And I just noticed that you didn't eat very much. So I'm going to give this a taste. Well, we had sandwiches a couple of times, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
Let's see how it is. I didn't get any pimento that time, so I have to do another bite. I just love it. This is not as cheesy as my former mother-in-law's was because I cut it with cream cheese, but it is fantastic. So I hope that you try this recipe and doctor it up how you like it. You can use less cream cheese and more cheddar cheese, more mayo, just whatever you want. I'll be putting the recipe that I put together for this at underneath the description of this video so that you can have it. You just mix everything together and then you put it in your refrigerator. And for the two of us, it has gone a long, long way. So what a fun thing for summer to have in our refrigerators just ready to go at the drop of a hat for sandwiches or dips or putting on crackers like I just did. It's a lot of fun. So thank you so very much for being with us. We just want you to know how much we appreciate our community. You just make our lives brighter. So thank you. And we will see you soon for more videos.